to break down and discuss Scoot Henderson as a potential prospect for your Houston Rockets. Madison, we are right on the cusp of what I guess a lot of people are calling doomsday amongst Rockets fans, with the NBA draft lottery right around the corner. So we figured we'd get the Scoot Henderson draft profile out of the way here and kind of focusing on what he might bring to the table for this Rockets team should that pick land at number 2. And we talked about this on a recent episode when we were kind of going through our big board. You and I are both really big Scoot Henderson guys. We're bought in on him being the absolute truth as a point guard in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think he's a cut above most point guard prospects that we've seen in the last, 5 to 6 years. I think he's the best point guard prospect probably since John Wall, and I definitely think he's a better prospect than Wall himself. And I think it all starts with the physical tools, the marriage of physical tools with skill set. And so let's talk about those tools first of all. 6'2", right? Nothing special about that, but that's where it is. Everything else about this guy's tools are special from then on out. 6'9" wingspan, enormous hands. His hands give him so much control over the ball, especially for a point guard that allows him to manipulate everything around him. His handle is excellent. We know how important that is down the stretch of games, and being able to be creative with the ball in his hands. And a lot of it has to do with how large his hands are. And so when you combine that to the fact that he's shaped like a Greek god.
Yeah, he's got an NBA-ready body right now. He's listed
right.
at 195. He has a ready-to-go NBA body right. He's not going to come in and get bullied by bigger. Again, 6'2", right, which is not, incredibly special in today's NBA. You see a lot of teams that are kind of sourcing, going for some of those bigger guards, right? Guys who are 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" these days. Guys who are switchable across multiple positions. So even though Scoot is smaller at 6'2", he's not going to get, bullied at 6'2", because he weighs a solid 200 right out of the gate.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at his weight, wingspan, and height, he's more similar to Donovan Mitchell on paper, but his body is a cut above muscular and, NBA ready wise, right? And so he'll be able to guard wings. He'll be able to not just guard point guards comfortably, but also wings all the way out to the 3. It will be about how intentional is he about guarding those wings. But he definitely has the ability. He's not going to come without the ability to guard wings. And so when we talk about that, those incredible physical tools, the way his body built, then you marry that with the incredible athleticism. He is one of these top athletes in the same vein.
Human highlight reel,
Yes.
just can jump out of the gym, right? He's got that insane explosiveness and burst you think of when you think of a young John Wall or a prime Russell Westbrook, right? Guys who you can turn on the jets and they are gone, and they're not only gone in transit, but they're gone and they're gonna yam it and dunk it down somebody's throat, in transition. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. And I'll take it a step further with him as a prospect. He is the most advanced that I've seen of this archetype in manipulating his pace already at this level, right? That the start and stop of this guy is incredible. The way he weaponizes that to get wherever he wants on the court, it's just truly special, and it's more advanced than I've seen before. That's what we do over and over again. Not just to score layups at the basket, but also pass the ball and make his teammates better, right? And so that is where that marriage of IQ and processing really comes to life. This guy manipulates the floor at a level that is truly special. And I'm talking misdirection with his eyes. He's always in control. He never leaves his feet when passing the ball. He's very cerebral, almost in a Chris Paul-like manner, where he's able to dissect defenses in that manner. And he's able to not just hit your pocket passes, hit the dunker spot, hit the lob pass, but also the most important and most difficult pass in the book, which is the skip pass, right? And he can move players out.
But Rockets fans might be a little unfamiliar with the skip pass since Jalen and Kevin don't ever throw the skip pass.
But that just goes to show how hard it is to make that pass, and this guy is making that over and over and over again at the G League level. And so his level of competition is higher than all of the prospects in the draft, right? All of the top prospects, right? And so, yeah, I mean, you have a guy that, like I say, has Derrick Rose's physical tools combined with Chris Paul's IQ. He's a master in the mid-range. He loves the mid-range shots, almost to a fault. Like people are kind of trying to ding him now for that. But this guy has very few holes in his game. And I don't know if you want to get into the one major glaring hole that people are talking about right now, but it is the three-point shooting, right?
No, we're just gonna ignore the three-point shooting. We're not gonna talk about the other side of the ball, the defense. Of course, we're gonna get into all that stuff. Madison, come on, what is this? This is a draft profile episode. We're covering all the angles here. In fact, we're gonna get to that side of things. We'll focus on what Scoot Henderson projects to bring on the defensive side of the ball. We'll unpack a little bit more of what makes him special offensively, as well as getting to that one glaring hole in his game, which is the outside shooting. We're gonna get there in just one moment. First, today's episode is brought to you by eBay Motors. For a championship team, it's all about making sure every player is a perfect fit. It's the same when it comes to your vehicle. Every part needs to fit just right. So the next time you need parts and accessories, head over to eBay Motors. With eBay Guaranteed Fit, you can be sure every part you need fits right the first time around. Just add your ride to the My Garage section and look for the green check to know that the part will fit just right, or your money back. Because just like in sports, confidence is the name of the game when you shop on eBay Motors. And with over 122 million parts to choose from, you'll be back in the game in no time. After all, it's easy to bring home a win when the right parts are guaranteed. Get the right parts, the right fit, and the right prices on ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. eBay Guaranteed Fit only available to U.S. customers. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply. The entire pre-draft cycle focusing on all the different prospects that the Houston Rockets might be taking a look at, as well as handling the rest of our player reviews, breakdowns from this past season, all that good stuff. Now, Madison, before we go, because you're right, there aren't in a way, similar to Wimby, right? There are very few true, weaknesses to Scoot's game, and I really do feel like it's basically the size element at 6'2", which we talked a little bit about when we went over the physicals, and the outside shot, which I have a little bit of, I have a bit of a pushback on the outside shot thing that I want to share when we get to that spot, but I also want to just, re-emphasize that point that we kind of made in segment 1 about his feel for the game, right? There was, I don't know if you felt this way, or if you still feel this way, when you're watching a guy, I'm going to use Chris Paul as the example. There's a level of comfortability and almost safety that a good point guard provides to his team when he's on the floor. And there's a feel that when Chris Paul is orchestrating an offense, whether it was during his time in Houston or since then his stops in OKC, Phoenix, wherever, he has this innate ability to just calm everything down on the floor, right? And the way that you use the word manipulate, which I think is beautiful, that's really what you see Scoot Henderson doing on a possession-by-possession basis, is Scoot absolutely has the physical gifts. I think the one pushback that I would say that I've seen from Rocket fans or fans who are maybe not super invested in Scoot Henderson is, oh, well, he's only putting up 16.5 points in the G League, right? Like Daishen Nix puts up better numbers. Yeah, because Daishen Nix goes out there and just goes out there to dominate the G League. If Scoot wanted to, he absolutely could go out there and rack up 25 a night if that's what he wanted to do. Scoot has been very intentional, I feel like, about using the G League as his, I don't know, what do I say, like a petri dish of experimentation to just work on and refine his game, right? Where he is going out there and kind of experimenting with, okay, how can I manipulate the defense this way? Okay, I'm in transition. Let me set up my teammate this way. I don't know how many different times I've watched him run a fast break, and he could have easily been the lead getaway guy, freight train, running down, and he could have gotten himself a shot. But instead, he slows it down, changes the pace a little bit, and finds a really good look for one of his teammates instead, because he's that level of unselfish player and floor conductor that he wants to get the other guys involved around him. So I think that's one of the things that really stands out about him, is he fully embraces that point guard mentality of, I'm going to get everybody else involved. I know I can get mine, but I'm going to make sure everybody else gets
great point there. You know, the G League Ignite is not just about Scoot Henderson. There's many NBA prospects on that team who also are developing and need and have to have a role that is conducive to their outlook as a prospect, so that they may be attractive, like say Sissoko and Leonard Miller, right? And they have other prospects on that team. So when you're giving the ball out to Scoot, and people are like, well, why isn't he scoring 30 a game? Well, there's other NBA prospects on that team that he has to share